Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video here. I've been kind of having fun sort of brewing for possible decks for the new standard. Um, and this is kind of a deck sort of for fun right now. And this is sort of like um, a standard human legends deck. So basically we're playing 5-color, just throwing everything there, just trying to see what works. I don't know. So I have no idea if it's going to work or not, but this is just mostly kind of like a fun project. And then kind of as we play it, sort of narrowing down the mana base, what works, which of these creatures I actually end up having more copies of in this deck. So, when you're looking at these numbers and these cards, this is by no means a complete list. It's just a starting point, and it's kind of something that I like to do when I'm looking at a possible deck list for, finding out how cards actually interact. This one here, I just kind of literally slapped together a crazy mana base, and I have no idea if it's right. It's not tuned at all. But basically, kind of the idea is play as many humans and human legends as possible. So we have Coppercoat Vanguard, which we're trying to kind of leverage in this deck, since it does give every other human +1/+0 and Ward 1, which I think is incredibly powerful. And then we've got the only cards that I have in the deck so far that I know that I want multiple copies of are Thalia, because every single card in this deck is a creature. And then Catilda, which just super helps speed out all of the, basically gives everything the ability to produce mana and then pump the whole team, and it just gets out of hand really quickly. And then the other card here is Inga and Azika. So this is one of the new legends from the new set. And this one also gives the ability to all your creatures to produce mana of any color. And since all the cards in the deck are creatures, it's really cool, because then if you cast a creature and multiple creatures are helping to cast it, you draw cards. All of your creatures also have vigilance. They can attack and then cast spells, and just it seems like it could get really out of hand. Other kind of cards here that I sort of chose as possibilities, legends. Uru's Tormented Prophet. So this is another legendary human where whenever you would draw a card, you exile the top 2 cards of your library instead, and you can play them this turn. Since these, every card in the deck is a creature, you're not holding any cards in your hand for like tricks or removal really at all. So there's kind of no downside to this. You're basically just essentially drawing 2 for every 1 normal draw you would normally do. And then with all the extra mana you have from Catilda and Inga and Azika, you should be able to play basically everything. So to me, this just seems like all upside, and we're going to play around with it and see if it makes sense. Other cards here, so you've got like Baird, which as long as you have creatures that are bigger than they started, you're going to get free tokens. And then, with the ability to give like counters to all of your guys, you've got Coppercoat Vanguard buffing stuff. It should be pretty easy to activate Baird. Hajar is one who can sort of help protect your team since everything is a legend. Same with Garena, Dauntless General, kind of same idea, gives everything hexproof and indestructible in a pinch when you need it. Dennick, help, screwing up graveyards, and then just, the extra value that you know and love. Rona also seems really good because every single spell in your deck literally is a legend, so you get to untap and, basically draw multiple cards, do all kinds of nonsense with Rona. Other cards like Old Rutstein, basically you're just going to be getting, little 1/1 green insect dorks every turn, or extra treasures to help propel you forward. So it seems like a pretty good value card. Adeline is an auto-include. It's going to get huge, going to make extra humans getting in there, which will then also be buffed by the Coppercoat Vanguard. You've got Lorna the Third Path, just to deal with any kind of artifact or enchantment nonsense. Samut Vizier of the Noctamoon is a new one. This guy is first strike, vigilance, and haste, and then whenever a creature comes in and does damage the same turn, you can draw a card. And so this is like a really good combo with Adeline, where you're making creatures that are attacking and doing stuff. It's good with Jeru and Hazaret, which we're going to get into also. So yeah, it just seems like another kind of nice value card. You've got King Darien, which buffs everything and then creates extra tokens and, you know, just kind of a general pump effect. You have Shana Purifying Blade, which gives you lifelink. And then, again, it's a human and a legend. And then you can draw extra cards whenever you gain life. Thalia and the Gitrog monster is, again, another crazy card. First Strike Death Touch is just sort of nuts by itself. And it's a human and a legend. And basically, all their stuff comes in tapped. You can play extra lands, draw extra cards, do all kinds of nonsense. Helana and Elena has been in the legendary human decks before. You've seen it. And getting extra counters, giving things haste, which then again helps with Samut. So it's kind of a nice combo there. Urtai Resurrected is like the only form of interaction that you have. You know, the fact that it has flash, being able to counter something, kill something, deal with something, blah, 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 whatever. Seems good. And then Knight Aaron Avios is not a legend, but it is a human. And basically has Convoke, which you're going to have, again, nothing but creatures, so you go and find whatever nonsense you want to play next. It seems really good. And then Jeru and Hazaret. You know, because you have all these creatures like Inga and Azika and Catilda to help make extra mana, you can literally dump your hand super fast. There's nothing that you can't cast because they're all creatures. And once you can get down to 1 card or fewer, yeah, then you can kind of do all the nonsense that Jeru normally and Hazaret does, where you find extra legends and kind of go off and etc. So for the mana base, you've got 4 Secluded Courtyard, where you're going to choose human. Plaza of Heroes, since everything is a legend, you can have, you know, extra fixing there. And then I literally just put in like 3 of every 3-color land, just because I don't know what the mana base should be. I have 1 basic, which is a Plains, because I think you've got like Sigarda and Adeline and Thalia and Coppercoat Vanguard, which you all want. And then I think I just put in like 1 of each of the comes in untapped if you have 2 or fewer lands. Again, the mana base right now is a train wreck. It's just what it is. And this is just literally like learning, does this work? Is this fun? Who knows? You know, we'll clean up the numbers, seeing what's good and what isn't good. But anyways, I think it's super fun, and let's jump in. So I think what I'm going to do, I did like a couple games in just like basic standard play, but you know what? I mean, we want to get some real results, so let's just jump into like a standard event and see how it goes. So we could get just totally destroyed, and that's okay. All right, so let's jump in here. 5-color nonsense is what it should be called. Human Legends. But yeah, I have just a lot of fun brewing for standard. Standard is my favorite format, to be quite honest. And you know, I'll do draft. Draft is fun. I hate sealed with a passion, but it's like a necessary evil in order to get to draft. But yeah, I like draft. I like standard. Standard's probably my favorite. Okay, we have basically all the colors we need. Let's check it out. This deck is just, so the idea here, because there are no 1-drops, like we don't have to worry about casting Skrelv or any kind of thing like that, because literally everything is a human and it's a legend. So we can play any of these 3-color come into the battlefield tap lands on turn 1. We're trying to just like clear our hand of them on turn 1 ideally. Now we probably have too many in the deck right now, but whatever. I mean, that's a problem for later. So now what we'll do is we'll run out Catilda here to kind of get the engine going, so we can start making extra mana. Hopefully they don't kill it. I mean, if they kill it, they kill it, but whatever. I think we can still cast Adeline even if they kill it. looks like they just have like a super aggressive hand, and that's fine. Oh wow, we've got Shana too, that's fun. Alright, so now since we're gonna have functionally 3 mana, we could play the Gorge here, but we can't use that extra mana. Let's drop maybe Spara's headquarters here, I think. Yeah, Spara seems good. And then we can play either Adeline or Shana. I think since we're not attacking this turn, maybe we don't play Adeline. I know it can block the 3/3s, but I think being able to attack with Shana is kind of a big deal. Although maybe we should just play Adeline instead, and the next turn we can do these other nonsense. I guess it saves us 3 life, unless they kill it. Because this is going to be, what, a 3/4? Yeah, so probably Adeline. Like, I want to live the dream with Shana, but it can't block super well right now. They probably just kill it, so it's probably irrelevant, but... Did they just... Whoops. That was awkward. Okay. Alright, let's get Zia Torres, maybe Jetmir's Garden, it doesn't really matter. One of these things down. Now we've got 5 mana, which is super cool, because we can play Vanguard plus Shana, we could play Azika, and actually Azika's kind of cool, because if we use... I guess it doesn't help us this turn, maybe we do that next turn. Yeah, because we can't spend 3 to cast a spell yet. Whatever, I'm just going to do these other 2. Start protecting them. And then let's play... I guess we should get in first, and then play Shana. So I guess he probably double blocks, right? So maybe we just play Shana and just go. I think we just want to dump our hand, honestly. It's like we don't want him to kill Adeline right now, so this is fine. And as you can see, things are just like getting out of hand really fast. I've only played like 2 games with this deck, and it's totally ridiculous, but I fucking love it. Like, it's so cool. Like, look how much value we have. It's just crazy how much value we've got. Yeah, whatever, we don't care about those guys. I mean, they're annoying, but I think we're just going to take it because we want to keep our Vanguard around. Okay, does this extra mana help us? I don't know that it matters. So I think we go Inga and Azika and then maybe drop like this Gorge. We can't use it for extra stuff yet, right? Because we'll have only an extra 3. Yeah, I think we just go Inga and Azika the old-fashioned way. Drop the Gorge. And then we can get in for a bunch of noise. Feel really good. And then we can even cycle this, I guess, end of turn or something. What does this guy do? Whenever blah, blah, blah. Sure, okay. Oh, I guess it gets lifelink. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's cycle. Like, the fact that we can use our guys to cycle land, that's super cool. Oh man, there's a Knight Errant. This is just getting silly. Like, look how much fun we're having. Oh my god. See, the funny part is now we can like attack with everything and then pump everybody for like extra counters for super nonsense. Like, this is just, oh my god, this is getting out of hand. I love it. I think we just send with the team. Like, how does he deal with this board? Like, this board is just nuts. So he's already like taking lethal. Like he has to. I don't even know if he can stop lethal. Okay, so he can prevent lethal, but he loses a bunch of stuff. I think we kill his whole team. All right, so this. So now we just tap everything with Catilda. That seems really good. Because then this thing will take out that. Yeah, it seems like a great idea. Okay, and he's just dead. Like, look how silly this deck is. Oh, okay, he's not quite dead. Whatever. Okay, he's basically dead, yeah. Like, this deck just feels so broken. And I know, like, we don't even have, like, the legends right and whatever. It's just, it's fun. And I know you could definitely do, like, some kind of 5-color nonsense with, like, legends. That opens up, like, other cards. But we want to do humans and legends because Copper Coat Vanguard is totally broken. And, like, the ward, I mean, the +1/+0 is great and everything, but the ward 1 is so busted. Like, there's this feeling you get when you put ward 1 on a Thalia in play and they have to spend like 5 mana to kill it. It just, yeah, it feels so great. Yeah, it's kind of, I guess, I have no idea if this is a good hand or not. We'll see. So I think this version runs like 29 land, and like the idea is you start like making mana producers, and then you just cycle all of your 3-color nonsense. All right, so we've got blue, green, white. Do we have Ashana's? No, we have Rafines and Xanders. Let's go with Rafines, and then this can fix whatever else we need. Okay, so this is the enchantment nonsense deck, I think. Yeah. This deck got a lot better with the addition of some of the new cards. I think it's like, is it Calexis, or I don't know however you say it, but and then I think even though we could play Vanguard here, I think we want to get our 3-drop on the table first since our mana's kind of crappy and we've got like no easy follow-up. So I think we probably drop like Jet Mirrors since he's not really super threatening right now. This way we can, and this is again going to be like a mana issue thing. Like right now our mana is not perfect. We probably want fewer of these 3 mana tap lands because we're running into kind of like issues right here, obviously. So I think we just do Lauren and then get rid of his wedding thing, and then can start doing more stuff. Yeah, and I don't think we want to trade here. I think we just want more nonsense. Okay, so now I don't think we need, wait, we need black, right? We do have black, right? So let's drop another Spar's headquarters. And then I think we want Shana here, right? Because we want to be able to get this life back. I think it's Shana. Like King Darian doesn't seem necessary right now. And then once we can go off, we can like start getting extra cards because we can use all that mana. I don't think we're quite there yet. So we don't want him to just like run us over. But like if he swings for 11, like it's not that big of a deal. It's like we're gonna gain some back. I guess maybe we block one of them with Lauren. We probably do actually, I suppose. Although we can play like Gitrog Monster, just first strike Death Touch, but then he can still push stuff through with Skrelv. I guess it'll be kind of difficult. I think, yeah, we can throw away... Oops, no, never mind. I think we can throw away Lauren here, and I don't think we need the extra card. I want to sort of minimize his nonsense here, so I think we just chump block here, get in, and it's fine. We just hopefully he runs out of gas, and then, okay, so that's super helpful. So we could go Inga and Azika, and that'll help make extra mana, but we only have one extra mana off Shana. I think I'd rather go Catilda plus Coppercoat Vanguard here. Like, and again, I don't think drawing extra cards like this turn is super relevant. I think we just go Coppercoat because we want the extra life gain, just to kind of stabilize. Yeah, we can't afford it, so we decline. So yeah, maybe he beats us here because he can like push this through, make it unblockable, and we take 9. And then I guess, unless we play something that's like not white next turn, we're just dead. Okay, so we need to play Inga and Azika so we can block next turn. Alright, so I think the play here, we definitely drop Inga and Azika. That'll give us the ability to... And then I think we also want to drop King Darien, so this thing can attack and trade with this Portrait of Nonsense. Let's see. So I think we tap it like 1, 2, maybe this guy, 2, 1. Yeah, that seems a little better. I guess he's more expendable. We want Coppercoat around more, I think. Okay, so now we can get in with Shana, because we need to get in or we die. Let's see. Creature tokens, okay. 9/7 is trouble, because now we can't kill it. He can make it pro-white again, then we gotta block Finga and Zika. And I think we might just be dead. I mean, we're definitely gonna like chunk block it here. Oh, he can do green, that's right. So we needed to keep Coppercoat Vanguard back because, yeah, okay. I don't think it actually would have mattered because we couldn't block and trade with this thing, which is gonna get out of hand. So I think we're just dead to this, unfortunately. But, meh. This might be a short run. This is like definitely not like a tuned deck at all. I think like one definite thing that I want to change already is like lower the number of 3-color lands that come in tapped, just because it's definitely like affecting our later turns. But smoothing that out should be a fairly easy thing to do. Yeah, this hand looks great. We've got 2 white. Everything here seems to work. All right, so I think we want to start with Jet Mirrors. This gives us white and green. And red. And then like the biggest thing is we want to make sure we can play Adeline on time. Yeah, and I think that's the, okay, so the biggest problem is all these tap lands, like 100%. So I think maybe what we have to do now is we have to go for Catilda, but then like Catilda dies, because I'm sure he has removal, like there's no question. He probably kills Catilda. So I think if we're going to have a chance here, we maybe have to play one of these other tap lands. This might just be just like a total facepalm. But like if we can't stabilize with Adeline, like we're probably just dead. And in reality, we're probably just dead anyways. But like this is why you run it through like a standard event test, just to figure out the kinks, what works, what doesn't. Okay, you're human, Adeline. I think this is all basically just, yeah, he's got extra nonsense. Okay, that'll do it. So too slow off the get-go right now. Yeah, like if it doesn't pass the mono red test, you need to go back to the drawing board. But the deck is super fun to play. Yeah, let's try it. And I think it's a fairly easy fix. Like with enough like better ratio of lands to play, like this just totally works. I think we start with Thalia. There's no reason to start with Garena. Super Thalia. That works. Alright. So now I think we do Shine a Purifying Blade. Yeah, because we haven't got the mana going just yet to really take advantage of a Ruth. So I think I'm also happy to trade Dahlia here. I certainly don't mind. All right, so I think, oh, we should have played this last turn. I didn't see that. We want the extra mana here for, yeah. Okay, that's just silly. And I think we don't want to do a Ruth this turn with Shana because we won't be able to keep those cards, so maybe just like one of these guys instead. I think maybe we walk out Denick? Yeah, oh yeah, Denick seems really good. And then here we'll just take the extra card draw. Oh, I guess we could have traded Dolly there. Oh well. I should have blocked. Completely missed. Alright. Yeah, I guess let's go with another Plaza of Heroes. We can use this if they try to kill it with Iganjo. That's one thing. So right now they can Iganjo for 1. So it's better, I think, to keep Plaza of Heroes, to keep Shana around right now. Like, I want to play Copper Coat, but the problem is we're walking into Iganjo. So I think we just shove, see what they do. Yeah, we're not allowing that. They needed like another Iganjo. I guess they could have like an Otawara and bounce it. That'd be pretty rough. So they had the double Iganjo. It's kind of annoying. Maybe it would have been better to play Garena, then that way we have... That might have been better. And now I'm kicking myself for not blocking Dahlia when I could have. So the game's not like just over, but we're not in a good place. Okay. Human. I think. Yeah, the problem is we still can't get in very effectively right now. So they probably have some version of Odawara or Iganjo in their hand. Probably Odawara, I'm guessing, since we've already seen 2 Iganjos. Although it's possible for them to have a third one. Okay, there's the Odawara. And I think we do need to kill Adeline, or attempt to. They might also just have another Adeline, which is rough. But I think it's what we're going for. Do they have another land? Shieldred is rough. That is rough. Okay, so this deck did not exactly work. 1 and 3. I hope you guys know that this is not like a serious standard deck. So this is basically for fun. I like to kind of do some brewing. So please have fun with this, but don't necessarily take this on ladder right away. Looking at it after playing, probably my first initial idea is that this land has got to change. We got to definitely lower the amount of these tap lands that are coming in, because with 15, like, we're just never going to get out of that. And so, like, without even thinking about it, I'm probably just upping all of these. Still not really knowing, like, the color count breakdown. Other things I would do is, like, find cards that are not amazing and then start shaving those and adding in more stuff. So, like, what I've liked so far, like Catilda and Inga Nazika, like, making extra mana to do more nonsense seems really good. Thalia against decks that have spells also seems good. Yeah. There's still a lot of cards I haven't seen, so I don't know. It did seem like there were some spots where Eruth was just not that amazing, especially in this most recent match. It just didn't do enough. Maybe it's kind of like an already winning card. I don't know. This would be my initial change, and then just kind of feel it out from here. But anyways, yeah, if you like the deck, have fun with it. I will try to include the deck list here for you guys. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.